What's good? What's good? This is Steeple. This is Steeple the podcast. Look, we hit 100+ subscribers, and none of this would have been possible without y'all. So I want to say thank you for everybody that's been subscribing, liking the video. Si te gusta lo que mira, press like. Also drop a comment in the comment section and share the video, because trust me, we getting them numbers right. And also hit the notification bell to get notified. And y'all let me know what y'all think about these videos and this Nipsey blue that I'm wearing. Gotta rock that Nipsey blue, man. Yo, let's talk about this one. I'm excited about talking about this one because he just dropped the album Cody 2, Mr. PLK. You know who we talking about. One of the members of G Unit, Lloyd Banks. Victory. Y'all remember that freestyle? Was it a freestyle? It don't matter, man. Watching them just over the years just develop. And I'm a huge fan. I can't even front. Yo, when I heard Lloyd Banks, man, put a dot in your head like it's part of your religion. Woo. I was like, who? What did he just say? So disrespectful. But yo, I gotta check out one of his latest interviews right now with Joe Budden. Joe Budden, man, the man just gets it done right. I like Joe Budden. I'm about to say Joe Biden. Forgive me, y'all. No, Joe Budden, man, he's doing his thing. So he has Lloyd Banks, and Lloyd Banks, you know, he's kind of debating with another person in there, talking about if he was to go at it with Dipset. We saw what happened with the locks. PLK don't play that. So we not even gonna debate that. You can say what you want to say, but Lloyd Banks is one of them. You know, he's very, very underrated. We don't give him enough credit, and we here to give the man his flowers. Because me personally, I really do feel, this is just me speaking out loud, he was loyal to G Unit. And you know what's crazy about right now? They might not be together, but have y'all noticed something? Lloyd Banks got an interview. 50 Cent gets an interview at the Breakfast Club. Tony Yayo's with Vlad. And Young Buck is here locally in the city, you know, doing interviews too. Let's just think about that for a second. Is the G Unit album really not coming? Or is it in the making low key and they just, because if you think about it, right? The more you keep saying, hey, it's not coming, it's not coming. But why everybody got an interview? All of a sudden, everybody got an interview around the same time. 50 Cent's doing the Breakfast Club, but he's doing other interviews. Lloyd Banks is doing interviews with Joe Budden, but he's doing other interviews. Tony Yayo got interviews with Vlad back and forth. Young Buck is right now with Real Life Production, Premiere Live. Here, I'm telling you, man, something is happening, but they're not saying it. And the fact that 50 Cent is playing that, oh, you know, I'm tired, you know, I had him in my back. Hey, look, 50, we understand, 50. We love you, 50. But come on now, you got to give us one more. But it's not about the G Unit. It's not about 50. It's about Lloyd Banks, the PLK. Now, in this interview, and I'm going to drop the link in my description, on this specific interview, Joe Budden, I saw what you did, homie. You could play the games, but you try to corner my man for real. When you said something about Ja Rule, I was like, boy, you are playing with fire. Stop playing. You knew exactly what you wanted to do. Even one of the persons in your podcast was like, really? You trying to say, how come we don't credit Ja Rule's catalog? How come the new generation doesn't look at Ja Rule like that? Because 50 Cent destroyed him at one point. That's why. You want to know the real truth? That's what it is. Let's just keep it 100. Let's keep it a 1,000. You know, he destroyed him. You know, it's like Ja Rule, you know, got his win back. I give him that. I didn't say win like a W. I meant like win, like, you know. But don't corner Lloyd Banks like that. You know where his loyalty's at. And the crazy thing about it, they keep bringing up the sneaker deal that they had with Reeboks. And Lloyd Banks was right on point. I don't know if it's this interview, but a different one with Trinidad James. But he said everybody was at the round table and nobody was rocking the Reeboks. And then, but Lloyd Banks said, but who really was though? Look, from everywhere you saw Lloyd Banks, he was rocking the merchandise. I don't know what the deal happened. You know, I'm not affiliated with the gang. You know, with G Unit. I'm not a gang though. It's G Unit, baby. G. But look, Lloyd Banks, I salute you. You've been dope since the start, yo. The way you come up with this rhyme pattern, and yo, Lloyd Banks even gives credit to 50 Cent. Like, he taught him how to write music, you know, because like he said, at one point he was just rapping. And then in a way that sounded like artist development. And there's nothing wrong with that, because when you're in the studio, if you're one of them people that actually want to learn the game, you become a sponge. Just think about it. They had Lloyd Banks, 50 Cent, and Eminem on a record. So you knew Lloyd Banks was ahead of his time. But you just got to give credit where credit's due. He gives credit to 50 Cent for what he taught him, the structure, how to put a song together. And I really do feel like the loyal one was Lloyd Banks. I don't know. I don't know if I'm tripping, but I just feel like, yeah, he was the quiet one, but it kept a mystique about him. Now that he does these interviews, you still wonder, you know, it's almost like you're peeling the onions. There's so many layers to Lloyd Banks. And Cody too, baby. Y'all know what it is, man. And y'all remember when he dropped Officer Down? That was now that's how you do a diss record, when you ride for your team. And I don't know. I see Rick Ross saying I can't wait to hear the album from Lloyd Banks, but you know, it's just so much shade with them, man. It don't make no sense at this point. But you know what? I gotta give credit where credit's due. Lloyd Banks is one of them. He's so underrated, and it's crazy because at one point he talked about when he was working on I think a mixtape with DJ Drama or Gangsta Grills or something like that. When he was working on this mixtape, he was getting these southern sounds, southern vibes. And what's crazy about it, he goes into details about it, right? But one of the things that he said is what Trinidad James said about New York losing their sound. And Lloyd Banks said, you know what? Let's go back, give them that sound that they need in the city. That right there shows that he's not about, now I want to say pleasing, but he's not about doing what everybody is doing at the time. It's about you being who you are as an artist. And that's what I took from Lloyd Banks, is that you could be yourself. If this is what you sound like and this is who you are as a person, you don't have to change, and your fans will accept you for who you are. And that's basically what he was saying in that interview. Not the one with Joe Budden, but the one where I think with Trinidad James. But the Joe Budden one really got my attention because, you know, I saw what you try to do with the whole Ja Rule thing. Boy, don't play. Do not play. But I must admit, when you hear him talking, you could tell that the man really is perfecting his craft. The fact that he writes that much music, it shows you he's really in tune in what he's doing. And you can learn a lot from a person like that because he's giving you game on how to get better at what you do. It's almost like that person that you know you got a gift at basketball, right? You know how to jump, you know how to shoot. But what's a gift if you never practice? And that's what Lloyd Banks is giving you with these new album, new waves. You got to respect it for what it is. Y'all go check it out. And look, do me a favor right now. Subscribe to this channel. I appreciate it. We got to 100. We could get to 1,000 real soon. But subscribe to the channel. Si te gusta lo que mira, press like. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what artist you feel is underrated and doesn't get appreciated like they need to. And also share this video. Share it. Hit the notification bell. And also, do me a favor right now. Visit the website r2drec.com to purchase the latest merchandise. And also, you know, you got new music coming from your boy, the one and only. This is Tico. And always remember, have peace in your heart, have faith, and never give up. All right, one.